Let's rock, baby.
Alright, boys. Welcome to another episode of Fire Replays, where we go over the craziest replays using some strange decks or just amazing duels that you guys from the community send in over to my email, the YRP files. But let's get started with our first one. And guys, this guy pulls off a card that is super hard to pull off. I'm not talking about Geistra. We'll get into that card later down the line. But wow, we have some pretty salty players also. There's also like an anime duel kind of reference in there. But anyways, let's get started with, like I said, our first duel. Now this guy, I don't know what the heck his deck's win condition is, other than just trying to flip coins, do some shenanigans. It doesn't even look like a good deck. I will even give you guys the deck profile of this deck because it's questionable. But anyways, he actually pulled this off. Hold on. I need to pause this. I don't usually pause this, but this card is a legend, guys. To pull this off, you are a legend if you can get it correct. But once burned, you have to toss a coin 3 times, and then you apply the appropriate effect depending on the numbers of heads you get. So if you get 3 heads, you destroy all monsters your opponent controls. 2, you discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. 1 head, destroy 1 card. You control 3 tails, discard your entire hand. But again, guys, you have to get 3 heads with him in a row to actually pull that effect off. There wasn't any other way he was going to come out of that situation, dude. That is amazing. Like I said, it's so hard to pull this off. I wanted to make a deck with this card. It never works out. Like, you guys try it, and you guys let me know what are your chances of actually getting 3. What is the actual chances? It's not 33%, because that would be 1 in 3. But we're talking about getting it again 3 times in a row. That again is just super hard, but nonetheless, the duel still goes on over here. The guy sets a Doppel Warrior, and we got the Tackle Crusher over here. If it's sent to the graveyard, you get to activate one of these effects. So you get to target a face-up monster your opponent controls and change it to face-down defense position, or target a face-up spell trap card your opponent controls and then return it to the hand. The guy's going for a Soul Charge, going for some big boy plays over here. But we have Tour of Doom, and every single turn during your opponent's standby phase, you toss a coin. If it's head, your opponent can't normal flip summon until the end phase, or if it's tails, you can't normal or flip summon during your next turn. And wow, he's just not getting the greatest luck. But his opponent's got a bunch of cards. They are in defense position, so that kind of does help him out over here. We also have Introduction to Gallantry, which I don't know why you would even play this card, but we have Transmission Gear. Now he's going to be playing Rock, Paper, and Scissors. This is a troll deck so hard, it's not even funny. He played Rock, Paper, and Scissors, and he had to actually banish their battling monster face down over here, so rip to the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, banished face down. He's going for a Pot of Cupidity over here. He's probably pretty salty. Tour of Doom getting really annoying. It does technically, it's random, but anyways, he flips and doesn't land on the right one, but he's able to attack over the Level Eater over here. He's got Needle Wall. Now he has multiple destruction, so he's going to go ahead and reset the entire hand. He's going to take some damage. He only has 900 life points. One Day at Peace is activated. He's only got 5 cards left in the deck. Junk Synchron Summon. Going to go ahead and pull off Doppel. He's going for Armadis. He doesn't want to deal with anything when he's attacking into his opponent over here. And then he's going to go activate Limiter Overdrive, going into Goyo Guardian over here. And then he's going to go ahead and go for Format, draw an extra card. He's going to attack over that monster, take it, but now that Goyo Guardian is now going to be face down because of Tackle Crusader's effect. He's going for Black Rose Dragon. I thought he was going to go ahead and blow up the board, but he's putting that monster face down. So Black Rose no longer to be face up on board. He has the Cup of Ace. He activates its tails, and he just games his opponent by decking out. This, like I said, guys, I'll give you guys a deck profile. This is just one clown fiesta of a duel. But the next one over here that I want to share with you guys is a player that faces off against an Infernity player. And the Infernity player opens up with Reasoning. We all know Reasoning, 100% skill involved in activating this card. Pretty much you activate it, you wait half an hour, and then you win the duel after you send your entire deck to the graveyard. Unless you get unlucky and Decatron comes out real fast. But for the most part, you basically just absolutely destroy your opponent if this card goes off. But again, it wouldn't be a Fire Replay if it was just activate this, send your entire deck to the graveyard, and he won, right? But we'll get into that in a moment because, of course, it is Fire Replays. But, you know, grass is greener is like kind of the same thing with this deck. If you open up with it, you just like pretty much automatically have a like 99% chance you're winning if you set, you know, 40 cards to the graveyard turn 1. And then he's going to go ahead and activate the Void Imagination, and he's got a full board over here. And like the guy is playing some Medions, or the Time Lords is what I should say, because Medion was like the OG original Time Lord that people actually played. But anyways, he's going to get its effects negated, and it actually is going to be getting banished over here. The guy is trying to use the Summon Breaker over here. He gets one of them negated, goes for another one, goes for a Time Maiden over here so he can maybe utilize its effect later to banish itself to special summon another one. He's going to go ahead and have a blank canvas to go ahead and attack his opponent, but it is actually reduced damage over here. But it won't matter because you guys will see what the heck is going to happen in the next play over here. And so he's going to go ahead and negate Time Maiden. Time Lord is summoned. The Medion going to be bouncing all the monsters back. He's trying to negate that, but a Celestial Transformation activated, and he's going to go ahead and go straight into Lazion, the Time Lord, and that resets everything. And the other guy, he basically used all of the good infirmities. He got rid of all of the small monsters, and he draws into Nunku, and he rage quits against his opponent. He's like, dude, I'm done with you. Because he basically lost most of his good cards. But hilarious stuff indeed. The next one over here, we have a duel that is kind of anime inspired here. Monster Cardo is the key anime phrase over here. Berserker Soul. So he goes ahead and goes for a first turn kaiju play over here. He's going to crash and make a blank canvas. Both players only have 3 cards. The player playing the zombies has access to Mizuki, and then he's going to go ahead and synchro into a Samurai Saga over here, attack his opponent directly. Then he's going to go ahead and go straight into a Sideflame Lord Omega. And so he's got the ability to reset the Mizukis. He's going to then go for the Trumpets here, go straight into Benkei over here. He's going to attack over his opponent, and then main phase 2, just pass it off because we will be seeing a pretty good card later on over here. But he's going to go ahead and reset some cards, and then he's going to go ahead and synchro up to a Shogun Saga, the upgrade card over there. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and then bring back another monster, and then actually get rid of his opponent's synchro monster, and then actually snatch steal the Solemn that his opponent had. And he's going to go ahead and attack for 800, but Berserker Soul is activated over here. 500, 500, 500. This card is so dirty. It hasn't been seen in so long. This card, it's a pretty cheesy card, and I thought it was cool because, you know, 6 Samurais, they got some new support. No one's really talking about it, and he beat him with Berserker Soul. Great card indeed. When it gets to golf. The next duel over here is between a lot of strange decks that you do not see very often. Okay, DDDs, I think it's pretty underrated coming into the next form. I'm going to swap so we can get the point of view of the Karibo deck over here that we will be seeing. So the DDD player actually goes for a lot of great plays during this duel. So like I said, we got a Karibo deck over here. So he's going to go ahead and activate the Flute of Summoning Karibo, go for that Kari Bandit, and he's going to go ahead and just send some cards to the graveyard during the end phase, getting a Rageki to his hand. His opponent's going to go ahead and activate the Dark Contract, and he's going to go ahead and cycle some cards. But that's actually going to help the Karibo player, because some cards like Rainbow Karibo in the graveyard, they can actually be pretty good. Plus, having access to Darks and Light can be good for, you know, Blackluster Soldier. It's just a fantastic card. He's going to go ahead and make a really big field, and he gets rid of the Black Illusion Ritual. But remember, guys, he did add that Rageki, so his opponent should know that he's got a Rageki in hand. This is a tag duel over here, but we got one other guy over here. He's playing some of those TGs. Haven't seen those TGs in a while. Man, I remember when TGs were super popular, but yeah, it's been a while. But the guy has, he's only got that Black Illusion Ritual over here. Bewildering Wind's going to be activated, so he's going to go ahead and actually take some damage from that. But a Dark Contract activated. He's going to go ahead and get King Genghis over here. He just doesn't like that Black Illusion Ritual, man. But next up, we got, again, the Rageki to follow up with. We've got Pre-Preparation of Rites. Maxie's activated in a response to summoning the Relinquished Mister, Snatch, Steal Your Girl over there. And it was going to look to steal stuff, but anyways, he's got the ability to protect his Catastrophe because he's going to go ahead and flip it face down. Now, Mr. Steal Girl got no targets. No targets to actually snatch steal, so maybe not the best of plays over here. But he's got the Blacklist Soldier, going to be banishing the Fairy Tale Snow because that card comes back for days. But there's 21 cards banished. Grand Maju Daiz, a summon with 8,000 attack, but Rainbow Karibo coming in clutch, gonna go ahead and stop taking that 8,000 to the face. They got a top stack of Madolches, that's why he's playing the TGs. It actually can work. He's gonna go ahead and try to steal a card, but Fairy Tale Snow is gonna be like, no, you ain't stealing anything because I'm banishing that card. Then we got the Hoot Cake summon, and he's gonna go ahead and banish the TG Striker. Gonna go in and go into a Grand Pulse over here, and even though this was flipped face down, he's got 8,000 attack, but it doesn't matter because it's fire. Catastor in 2017. I remember when this card was like someone Catastor was like, okay, I gotta use something to get rid of. But now like Catastor, I haven't even seen this card see any play. These days, like wow, heck, synchros in general just haven't been the most popular, especially some of like the older classic ones like Stardust. Stardust just yeah, I know Crystal Wing is kind of like one of the best synchros right now in the game. But anyways. That and I think the Cyframe Lord Omega, just a fantastic card. But he's going to go ahead and banish some cards to go ahead and special summon a bunch of Karibos here. Catastor going to take some damage. Going to take some damage also with the other card. But he's going to be able to heal up because of the Oracle King Diarch. So anything with inflict damage you actually gain instead. He's going to go ahead and crash into that so it activates his effect. So he can banish with Blockluster Soldier. The Slacker Magician is then summoned over here. And then he's going to go ahead and try to get rid of the Blackluster with Abyss Ragnarok, but Effect Veiler was activated. And we have M7. Wow, guys, this duel is going on so long, and these are between two decks that I just think are kind of underrated, and I thought it was like it's going on for a while. Karibo, Madolches, with just, well, there's also the Relinquish in there. But we have the DDD player, and I think DDDs are actually still pretty decent going into the Link format. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and attack, but we got the Karibos there to save the day, so he won't take extra damage. He's going to protect the card Slacker Magician by activating his effect. But he's going to go ahead and not take that 27 to the face, because again, Rainbow Karibo just getting really annoying. He's going to go ahead and go into a Kali Yuga over here. Blackluster Soldier again summon, and then Instant Fusion summoning Mr. Steelgirl. He's going to go ahead and snatch steal that monster, but he's going to get rid of those face-up spell and trap cards, and the Relinquish getting pretty strong over here. Then we have like Dolahand summon. Wow, like seriously, this is like a really long duel. I haven't seen this in a while, but he's going to go ahead and attack into the Dolahand just so he has it in the graveyard, and he's going to go ahead and finally get rid of the Dolahand. But Blackluster is here to save the any top decks in Angeli after the Madolche Cat, and wow, dude, get sacked, man. I just thought that was hilarious. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and activate Levier's effect, and then Relinquish is going to Snatch Steal and attack, but the other card is there in the background. He top decks a Dark Contract with the Gate. He's going to go ahead and activate Silent Thomas. Going to go ahead and go into Kepler, add another card to his hand. He's got Dark Contract with the Witch. Go ahead and top decks into a Relink Karibo over here. And man, he getting beat down by these little Karibos, these little furballs, man. But Blackluster Soldier can attack again since he destroyed a monster. And he's finally going to attack with Mr. Steal Your Girl Relinquished. Wow, that was some next level stuff. Wow, like I said, I just haven't seen a really good play in a while like that one. But anyways, I said I would showcase off that other deck, that random deck that I can't believe it actually won. Like I said, I still can't believe he only runs one Gambler of Legend, and he pulled it off. I gotta give this guy props, man. Thank you for sending in those replays. If you guys got any amazing replays, always feel free to go ahead and send them in to be featured on Fire Replays. But shoutouts to all you guys that sent them in. Again, this deck, I don't even know how he won. Like, oh, I mean, I guess I technically, he did deck his opponent now. But, like, this deck, it doesn't even look that great. Because you have Burn, and then you have, like, draw, deck out, burn, power. But then you try to sack him with a Time Wizard also in the deck. But, again, this card is so hard to pull off. You guys have no idea. If you guys haven't tried it, try it out yourself and then realize how hard this card is to pull off. Because I tried to get some like stupid footage when my opponent makes a good board and you Gambler Legend. It never works, guys. Like the chances of getting this are like, you guys let me know in the comment section below. But I'll mouse over the cards real quick. This is going to be like a real brief deck profile for you guys. What the heck is this? Inflict 200 damage to your opponent's life rank for each card in your opponent's hand. I mean, most of these days, people using every single card turn one and they set up. I just don't think it's that great. But, I mean, maybe you can get some burn damage. I don't know where this deck was really going. And then you have random Dangerous Machine type 6 to randomly roll dice and get rid of cards. And then we have Catapult Zone. It's just, this deck is, it's a Clown Fiesta, man. It really is. We got Tour of Doom, random needle walls to roll dice. We got Dice Night. Then we got Fairy Box, and then Introduction. I don't even know why he's playing 3 copies of this. You only activate when your opponent has 5 or more cards, and your opponent discards 1 card. And then he's got 3 play rock, paper, and scissors and banish card. This deck, guys. It's a joke, and I can't believe he pulled it off and still won with this deck. And then, because there's only one card he needs is number 85, Crazy Box. But wow, there was some cool plays, guys. Thanks for sharing. And like I said, if you guys want to send in any other crazy replays, feel free to go ahead and do so to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. And also, if you guys haven't, what's that background? If you guys haven't seen the last episode, I'm gonna link it in the description box because totally had the wrong tab open up over there. This was pop-ups, man. But anyways, if you guys haven't seen the last episode, I'll link it down below in the description box. Check it out, guys. There was a really cool Giga Dragon over 9,000 attack, man. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing some fight out replays. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more crazy Yu-Gi-Oh replays.